I'm Jonathan Casey. I'm a registered nurse case manager at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. I think that's what makes this so special, this experience, is I've never met one of our members before in the years I've worked here. And so, and I've never been able to see ever in my nursing career someone home living their life to their fullest. You always see them. When I was a previous bedside nurse, you would discharge them home, but you'd never see them at home and fully recovered and with their family. And so it's a really special moment.
In my spare time, I'm part of a men's group at my church that we go to breakfast 3 days a week. We call ourselves the Romeos, but the Romeos actually stands for Retired Old Men Eating Out. That's Romeos.
I met Bruce and Debbie, it was August of 2020. He was approved for a surgery to help repair a wound, and which set a very long hospital course for him.
Jonathan helped us out immensely through this whole thing because he helped us research where to move to, and when we ran into problems because they needed to move me but there wasn't any place to go where I needed to, he researched further and came up with choices.
And I've never had another rep do that. You know, we had another insurance years ago, and all I got was, well, that's the way it is. Knowing and feeling comfortable with the treatment that a loved one is getting is a big, big plus. Big plus. And the fact that he is a nurse and is so knowledgeable, I trust what he tells me.
It shows me that I can still help people, even from the insurance company and from a phone. You still get to make a huge impact in someone's life.
Was in the hospital and had a procedure done, and I didn't come back out of it, and my kidney stopped, and so now I'm doing dialysis 3 times a week. I'm a spinal cord patient. I've been a spinal cord patient for several years. I had a pressure sore that was what I went in for to start with, and it became infected, and so all that together made me into what you might say is not very good health. So
it had a profound impact on me to see him persevere through so much, from just not being able to rehab because he had to heal his wound, and then not being able to rehab because of infection, or he had so many different complications throughout his long course.
Even though I may have wanted to do something else, Jonathan took the time and the patience to turn me around and say, this would be better. And I can be a little difficult to work with when it comes to his health concern. He was great. He could talk me down, explain to me, and he always had him foremost. And he would explain a lot to me medically what was going on, and that helped tremendously.
I really want to highlight Debbie in this because she has been a true caregiver, soldier, warrior through this whole journey. And we all know the healthcare system is not perfect. And through the highs and through the lows that we went through together, Debbie has been by Bruce's side, and she really deserves a lot of credit.
The hardest part of this particular last issue was the pandemic and all the obstacles we hit. You know, the hospitals needing more beds for people with COVID, so you're moved. And once you're moved, you really have to start all over. You know, telling the doctors, a new doctor, what's been going on, and it's like a setback each time. But like Bruce said, the main issue was the lack of visitation. You couldn't be there, and visiting through a window is just not the same. FaceTime would help some, but still having somebody there helps a lot.
The greatest reward for me in all of these months of walking with Bruce and Debbie through this long healthcare journey is that he had a granddaughter that was born during the pandemic and was unable to see her, and wasn't able to ever come home until we were able to get him well enough to come home. And so I'm just happy to know that he finally got home, and I get to witness this today.
honor. Hey!
Good to finally meet you.
It certainly is, man. It certainly is.
Oh man.
So you didn't bring any kids down here with you?
It wasn't sponsored by the company, you know.
It is so good to meet you. So much appreciated.
My honor, you know, to be here. You must be Debbie.
And I hope I didn't get him in trouble, but I thought handshake's not going to cut it. I wanted a hug, and I already got that, so I'm happy now. You know, there are some days that he'll attest to it that I come in and I'm like a grouchy old bear, you know, but you live through it, you know. He knows I'm not going to slap him in a nursing home. Yeah.
Slap me maybe in a nursing home, no.
But you deal with it. I mean, you said in sickness and in death, you know, and we take that seriously.
Coordinating all of these needs and working through these complications just took a lot of time, and he was persistent, and so I'm glad that he finally made it through with all of our help from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas to coordinate all that care.
With Jonathan, it was all the knowledge he gave and the fact he was there and could listen to me rant and rave and, you know, calm me down, and he always had him first in mind. So, and I appreciate that tremendously. It wasn't about, oh, that costs too much. It was what was best for him.
Yeah, I look forward to picking up. I think that's what this does for me, is I look forward to getting a new set of names, new set of cases every day. And who do I get to help today? Because that's what we do. We advocate for our members. We help them work through, you know, complex health issues and work with other healthcare providers. And so I love being able to coordinate care on an awesome team that I get to work on.
I'm Bruce Shaw, and this is my loving wife, Debbie Shaw. We're from Richmond, Texas, and we're Blue Cross Blue Shield members, and it's a blessing to be.